girl. Get back. Good girl. All the way. All the way. Yes, good job. Thank you. That's a good girl. Yeah. Let's go make some friends, huh? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Hey guys. This is Darby. She's a 7-month-old lab. Darby. Yeah. Oh no, she's a board and train. I thought I'd bring her along because she, doing the same exercises and stuff. And that way your puppies can meet another pup. Yeah. Sometimes it's better for the parents to do it on their own. It just depends, because sometimes, like, if they're going on vacation or, if they can't help. Oh yeah, she's a good girl. Good girl. Hi. Hello. Oh my goodness. Good. Yeah, you guys? Sweet. I'll be recording her session for her parents, and I'll send you guys a copy too, so that way you'll have a copy of the training today. If you have time, we're going to probably go to the dog park afterwards and let them play too, because it's like right here. All right, let's go. Let's go. Right. Good girl. You guys remember the pad? Oh, nice. Good girl. Sit. Good. Down. Oh, yes. Good down. Good job. Uh-huh. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's a good price. Yeah. That's perfect. So excited. Hi, sit. Good job. Look at you. She's like, I don't know about this treat. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
No.
There you go. Sit. There you go. You can have one. I know. You want one too. So you can do this with the leash pressure and also without. We can just trade leashes too. But all I'm doing is getting her to follow me through the cones. Good. Stopping and waiting. Good. And this way, because she's focused on me and the treats, right? We want her to focus up here, not just on here, right? So up here. Good girl. This way. Yes. Right. Good. Come. Sit. Good. Right. So it looks easy, but she's done it a few times now. I've had her for almost a week, so. But that'd be the first one, and then I'll show you kind of like rotational force too. Why don't you guys give it a shot? Sit. Good weight. That's good. Got better? That's...
She'll jump on the door.
Uh-huh.
But then we'll wait by the door. And then, yeah, but she's been getting a lot better with it.
That's good. Do you guys have treats with you or anything? Here, I'll give you my bag. This is just freeze-dried chicken. That way it'll help kind of keep their attention on you and give you something to reward them with. The main thing is to, like, when they focus just on the treats, have them redirect back to you, kind of like with the same idea as when we were working on the food bowls. Don't let them just concentrate on the food bowl, make them concentrate on you. All right, Darby, come. 7 months. Yeah. Good girl. Good listen. Oh, there you go. I dropped it. There you go. Okay. There you go. Good. So now have her follow you for it. There you go. Good. You don't have to wait at each one, but you can. I randomly wait in between and then kind of make them stop and sit to help refocus. But the main thing is to just have them follow you for a little bit. Very good. There you go. Almost. So when she starts getting ahead, that's when you can either call her name or something to get her to refocus on you. There you go. Good. Perfect. There you go. Now go ahead and give her a treat. Okay. Good. Good girl. There you go. There you go. Now go ahead and walk with her again. Good. 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 There you go. Good. Very good. Here, I'm going to switch. An Arma. Too. Yeah, it's very fun for the pup. Good exercise. All you have to do is just kind of play with the remote control, and they run around with it. Oh, this is her GPS collar. So it lets me know how far she is and where she's going and things like that. Good girl. All right. Yeah, just give him a couple pieces and that should be good. Darby. Yes, good girl. Sit. Good girl. Good. There you go. Good. Very good. Good. All right. Now, the first part of the training exercise, I'll trade you. Get her. There you go. Sure, if you want. She might get tangled up, and you can just let her follow me if she does. So the main thing is like trying to get them to follow you with focus and trying to keep the leash nice and loose. Yes, very good. Good job. All right, come. Yes. And what I'll do sometimes too is I'll just walk backwards a little bit because it's easier. No, not yet. Oh man, good looking out. Hopefully they'll call it. Good. Yes, good. Right, so I'm just kind of luring her to follow me, and I'm using the leash to make sure she doesn't go the wrong way, even though she kind of wants to go back to mom and dad. Yes, this way, come here, come, come. Yes, good job. Come, little more, come. Yes. Okay. Oh, I know you're scared. Oh, you're so sweet. Come here. Good. There you go. It's okay. Oh. So she's skittish, so it's a little bit harder for me, but it'll be easy for you guys, right? So just instead of trying to pull them along with the leash, try to have them follow you, right? And then just kind of use the leash to, like when they kind of go like that, kind of going the wrong way, you just hold it tight. Yes, this way. Yes, good, right? So you use the leash as like a boundary, but you get them to follow you with the focus, so that way you're not just pulling them the whole time. All right, give that a shot. It'll be a little bit easier for you. she's a little on the shy side. She's like, I don't know this person.
No, they actually been running away from us.
Oh. Good. There you go. It's sometimes it's easier to start while you're walking backwards, and then I'll just transfer into like slowly walking normally. There you go. Good. But see how you're not having to like use the leash and pulling them? You kind of use it there when they start to go out of bounds a little bit. Good girl, Darby. Good. Very good. There you go. And then go ahead and give her a treat. Perfect. Good job. All right. Let's let Dad try here. Here, I'll give you a couple of pieces. So same idea. This way we don't always have to use the leash. We want them to kind of learn to pay attention and follow us. But then we have the leash to help them when they're doing the wrong thing.
Grizzly.
Oh, good girl. Oh, we're getting all day. Good girl. Good. There you go. Good. Almost. Good. So you kind of get the difference there a little bit? Because the next part of the exercise is when we start kind of putting in some more directional changes. Don't mind her. So I'll show you with her first, and then we'll swap. Just hang low. There you go. Okay. Place. Good girl. Down. Whoop. Sit. Down. There you go. Good down. Good girl. Alright, ready? So now instead of just going straight, I'm gonna kind of go left and right, kind of like a slalom through here. And just having her follow me. Good. This way. Come. We're gonna probably knock down all the cones. It's okay. Good girl. Good job. Cool. Good girl. All right. You guys want me to try with one of your pups first, or you think you got it? Because it might, like I said, it might be harder for me. Yeah, if you want to, we can swap. I can put her on the short leash and you can trade on the longer ones. That might make it easier as well. Go ahead and clip the longer one onto her first. There you go. Come here, good girl. Ready? Heel. Good girl. Good recovery. Oh, I know. Sad, hold on. There you go. She's kind of following you. Good. There you go. Here, if you want to reach in my backpack, I've got the retractable leashes that might be better so she doesn't keep on getting tangled up. Yeah, I think so. There's 2 of them in there. Just grab it. Yep. There you go. She's doing good. So go ahead and put that on her. That way she can still hold something, but it won't be like dragging all over the place. And just tell her not to press the button unless she needs to. Very good. I got another one in there for you too if you want. Okay. So that way she doesn't get tangled up, and then if she starts going too far, you can just press the button real quick to lock it, and that'll help get her attention. So go ahead and trade out for that black one. Clip on the black one and then clip off the orange one. So clip off the black one first. There you go. That's fine. You got it. There you go. That should be a little bit better for you. And then just don't press the button unless you actually need it. Very good. There you go. Good, there you go. Good. There you go. And then kind of transition into normal walking. Perfect. Hey, good job. All right. We'll let her try again on the newer leash, see if that helps. So just don't grab the rope part. Yeah, just press the button if you need her to kind of go with you with it. There you go, good. And then just let go when you don't. So it should be like a temporary, like, yeah, there you go, perfect. And then let go again. There you go. Good, there you go. Perfect. That way you kind of use the pressure like momentarily to get their attention when you need it, but neither of you are like just pulling for a long time. All right. Good girl, there you go. Good. And now the fun part too with puppies is the more that you almost try to lose them, the easier it is for them to follow you because it's more of like a fun game. So, you know, don't try so hard to have her follow you. Just try to go somewhere and have her attention, right? All right. Good, there you go. Now call her as if you're calling her to play or for a treat. There you go. Very good. Good job. There you go. And I'll kind of show you what that looks like with her, but like turned up to like full fun, you know? Darby, come. Yes, this way. Wait. Okay, come on. This way. Come on. Good girl. You kind of see what I mean? If you make it into a fun game, especially because they're puppies, they're going to follow you a lot easier because it's a lot more engaging. You know? And it doesn't feel as like forced for you. It's more casual. Good girl, come. Good girl. Alright, go ahead and give that a try. And if you guys want, you can switch pups too. That's understandable. I was like overdoing it, but you kind of get what I mean. Just kind of try to keep it, you know, fun for them, and they'll want to kind of just play with you instead of, you know, trying to get them to do something for you. There you go. Good job. So he's going to go say hi to them. He's going back to the car. Once he gets back, we'll go over kind of what's going on there. He's following the other person easier now too. Try to have the person stop them for you. There you go. Oh, I got other pups too. All right, so we'll go over real quick what happened there, right? So once they get interested, they're being out here in the environment and they're not used to like that name recognition or the recall, then they just kind of follow whatever they're interested in. So that's why it's really important to kind of get them used to hearing their name and responding. You know, we had to really start with Darby over here on that at first, because she would almost respond to anything. And then also because she likes people, you know, they're just kind of going towards them more than anything else. And you can kind of see if you start running after them, they're going to start running away from you, kind of like that game of chase. And it's natural, and it can be very like frustrating for people. So just try to keep that in mind when you're trying to play games with dogs. You want to like control what game you're playing, right? So you had to like kind of the opposite effect as when I had her chasing me, because I was the most interesting thing and she was trying to get to me, whereas you're trying to chase, you know, him to stop, and he was more interested in something else. So trying to figure out how to kind of get them used to listening to you, to the name part. Very good. There you go. And I reward that, because as soon as he's paying attention to you and he pulls his attention from something else that he was interested in, they need to feel rewarded for that. Good girl, Darby. Come. All right. So right there, Darby was interested in the other pups and leaving. I just held her until I got her attention. And then when she came back, I just gave her that praise. And sometimes all you can do to help develop that is be out in more places. Like get them to see other people, see other dogs, and get used to listening to you. Very good. There you go. Good. There you go. Very good. There you go. you go, perfect. She's, you got her coming now too. Very good. Good. Good girl. So you kind of see the difference there? You drew so much attention and like fun to himself that not only did his dog want to follow him, but also Darby wanted to follow him, right? That's kind of the goal. Instead of trying to make them follow us, try to get them to just want to follow you. It's like it's just one word difference, but that one word can make a big difference in like how easy or how hard it is to train a dog. You know, especially with puppies, they just want to play, and we're just trying to teach them things while they're playing, and we want them to stay engaged with us. You know. Okay, and then same thing with her. Like I said, so just try to use the button when you just need it, and then let go when you don't. And then try not to touch the rope, because that's how a lot of people get rope burn. Sorry. Darby is just gonna come with you too. There you go. There you go. Good. So as soon as you get her attention back, go ahead and reward that, right? Especially if she's pretty new at it. Once she gets distracted, I always reward her when I get her attention back, just to get used to that good habit, right? There you go. Good. There you go. Do you want to put the? Do you want to put? You can put the long rope on Grizzly if you want, or I have my other leash. Do you want the other extended leash I have in the backpack for Grizzly? There you go. That might make it easier, so they can kind of run around too. I should have one more in there. No problem. There you go. Oh, thank you. And that'll just give you a little bit more like freedom too. Like these leashes are good for like this kind of open space. I'll go back to like a normal leash even with her when I'm working in like close public spaces. Good. Now when you get her attention back, make sure you reward it right away and let her know you appreciate it. There you go. Almost. See how she gave it to you and then lost it again? Good, there you go. Almost. There you go. So you have to be really quick. As soon as she as soon as she pays attention to you, try not to touch the rope part. Here, I'll show you how to retract it without touching the rope, right? So all you have to do is lock it when your arm is out, pull back, unlock so it eats it up, and then pull back again, right? Because it'll automatically eat up the slack. So you just have to make it so there's no slack. Pull, back in, then hold. There you go. So just make sure you don't touch the rope, because that's where people get burned. Because what'll happen is they'll be running away and you try to grab it and it's feeding out. So that, just go ahead and unlock it. There you go. So then there you go. Just use it temporarily. So this might be a good opportunity to go ahead and take a step back, especially if they're too distracted, to kind of get them used to listening to us in this kind of environment when they're really excited, and just kind of rewarding them for it, right? Darby. Darby, come. Come. Good girl. Good girl. Good, there you go, right there. Right, so so you almost want to have a treat ready at first, because you can always wean them off of treats later, but especially in like these really high like distraction scenarios when they're at somewhere new, there isn't even that much going on, but there's a lot of smells on the ground, and even like one person coming by is like really exciting for them. So just trying to get them used to listening to you and redirecting. And what I'll do sometimes is I'll work backwards, right? So instead of trying to get her attention first, like we are now, I'll wait until I have their attention and I have a treat, right? Like this. And then as soon as she gets distracted, I'm gonna use her name and then I'm gonna reward her, right? So I'm just gonna not do anything. And then when she turns away, Darby, yes, good girl, right? So just getting that name practice in with redirecting back to you. So right now you don't have her attention and you're trying to get it. So try to get her attention first by getting close to her and showing her you have like a treat or a ball or something. There you go. Now wait for her to lose. There you go. Now say her name. Perfect. Now reward. Right? Good. Little bit faster though, but that's okay. Because what happens is if she doesn't feel almost rewarded right away with at least some praise or something or recognition, she just checks back out. Right? So we need her to feel rewarded really quickly for checking in, and that'll get better as time goes on, you know? But especially at first, if they're not used to it, then you really want to build that like twitch response to their name. When they hear their name, they look to you, you know? Like no matter what. And the only way that you can do that is just practice. So hold on the leash and just wait for her to kind of give up and pay attention to you, and or cut the distance in half and then try again, right? So now just wait. There it is. Good, there you go. Now wait for her to look away and then say her name and then reward. Perfect. There you go. Good. Then just let her free again. There you go. Perfect. Now go ahead and give her a reward for paying attention to you. Good girl. And same thing with Grizzly. So if you need a treat, here you go. Right? So as soon as he looks away, go ahead and say his name and then give him that praise or a treat. And just walk around for a little bit to make it easier, right? Good. Now you got him like glue. Go ahead and just keep walking around. Perfect. There you go. And then as soon as you see that he gets distracted, use his name. Perfect. Good. There you go. She likes treats too, don't mind her. If you want to, you can give her one, but you don't have to. I should have plenty in the bag. So the bag really helps, either the treat bag or the red bag that I have, because it's the same kind of concept as like the food bowl, right? Because they get used to knowing what's inside, they kind of see it and they anticipate a reward. And because you're controlling that reward, now you can kind of control their attention a little bit more. You kind of like her. So now she can like run the obstacle no problem, right? Very good. Very good. Good job. Good girl. Good. There you go. Very good. There you go. Good. There you go. So it's just practice. Sometimes it's just better to practice somewhere new. Like what I'll do at first is I'll start at home where there's no distractions, and then when they get good, I'll go like outside in the front yard, backyard. And then when they get good at that, then I'll just drive somewhere random for like 5 minutes, get out and practice there. You know, you don't have to go very far, but you know, you'll just completely reset everything. Oh, careful. You'll just completely reset everything just by going to a different environment and getting them used to listening to you in different environments. As you can tell, is going to be really helpful. Good job. That was good. He was interested in the sound over there. She got the attention back. Oh. Good girl. Good pee-pee. Good. There you go. Good. So you almost make her work too hard for it at first, so she checks out, right? So as soon as you get her attention, you want to try to hold on to it by rewarding her. Because what she's doing is she's checking in, and then she's like, nothing's going on, so she just goes right back to being distracted. Yeah, you just have to really get them used to listening to you, because like it's kind of like being at a concert, right? Like the music is always playing in the background, because to them all these smells and everything new on the floor, it's always getting their attention, and we're just kind of slightly pausing the concert for a second when we say their name to get their attention back. This music is always playing, so you have to kind of get them used to listening to you with everything going on in the background. That's hard to do. And sometimes you'd be amazed too, like if we pick just a point to walk to and just keep the leashes nice and loose, they'll get, you know, they'll run out of leash on their own. If I can get 1 or 2 treats for Darby too, and I'll kind of show you what I mean. So we'll just, there you go. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of pick like a tree to go to and just start walking, and just pay attention to them, and they'll just try to follow you. Especially since they're still younger puppies, they might get distracted, but just let the leash kind of do the work at that point, and then just reward them when they check back in. All right, so let's try to go to that white sign over there. Okay, they got plenty of room to go wherever they want. Go ahead and keep the leash nice and loose. And when it gets tight, it'll pull for you, and you just kind of go walk over to that sign. Hi, boo boo. Good. It's okay. So she's just trying to go to her brother. There you go. Just keep walking to the sign. They'll come to you. You might have to manipulate your leashes a little bit. Right? It'll lock, and then you just keep walking. And that natural pressure on the leash will build. Right? And then, there you go. They'll catch up. So they found just something on the floor over there. Just try to keep it loose. It'll be okay. There you go. See? So there's all those smells, and they made a few stops along the way, but we all still got here, right? Good job, hi. Darby. Good girl. Sit. Good job. Good job. There you go. So with Luna, I would definitely practice more of that like reverse, getting her attention for the name, so she gets used to it. And maybe some touch.
Grizzly.
Good girl, there you go. Or just like play with her when she comes by too. That'll be good as well, because that's what I did a lot with Darby. Was just like getting her hyped up and then just playing with her when she came in to give her attention. And that really helps with focus too.
Grizzly.
Ah, Thanksgiving. Good girl. And then this gets even harder at like the dog park where there's a lot of dogs, they're running and playing, and you don't have the leash anymore for any physical contact. So in those situations, what I do is I start at the dog park when it's slow and it's still fenced in, and I'll just get their attention when I'm close to them, get them used to their name, and get them to follow me for a little bit for a treat. And then as the dog park kind of slowly fills up and they get a new friend to play with, I let them kind of run around, play, and then I get them to listen to me again. And then you kind of add to that over and over again. So you start easy, and then you get harder and harder. You guys have any questions on anything? They did really good. I think you're definitely going to want to concentrate more on her name recognition.
Yeah.
And that'll help you go a long ways, just because you're just having troubles getting her attention. So just work on that before anything else. And that's what I had to do with Darby. Right? So you see what I mean? She has like almost no value to her name. There it is. It's okay, Darby was the same way. Oh, careful. Darby's like, hi. Careful, you're wrapped around the pole. There you go. Why don't you guys go ahead and we'll do one more exercise and then we'll go to the dog park. If you guys have time. But we kind of remember that that recall exercise we did. That's another good way that you can get them used to hearing their name and coming to, because then it's like a trigger, trigger word for that for the release. So you're making them kind of sit and stay, and then you get their attention and you let them go with their name. So that adds value too. We kind of already have everything set up the same way for it anyways. And especially with puppies, it'll help to build their patience. And with her too, it'll help with name recognition. Because if you use the name as the release, it adds that value and it almost makes it more exciting for them. Good girl. Alright, so if I can get a treat from one of you guys, we'll go first and then you guys can follow the lead. Okay. He should have some too. That should be enough for me. Hi. Sit. Wait. Right, so I have his attention. Grizzly. Good. Good job. Alright. Do her. Sit. Wait. Wait. Luna. Yes. Come. That's okay. She got distracted, but she still recovered and came. Right. Thank you. All right, Darby. Sit. Wait. Wait. Darby. See what I mean? Sit. Wait. Oh, we're losing treats. Luna. Grizzly. There you go. Good job. Good. There you go. Perfect. There you go. So now you guys have some new homework on top of the old homework. But I would definitely keep doing the old homework. I know we concentrated a lot on like the sit and leave it for the food bowls, but especially just for their name for the release will help her out a lot. And on nice days like this, it's good to try to get out and, you know, enjoy the weather, because next week is actually going to start raining a lot. And you can still do the same thing inside the house too. But to make it harder inside, what I'll do is I'll go in between floors, or I'll start hiding in closets or bathrooms, things like that, to make them kind of really chase after you for the treat when they hear their name. So just trying to figure out ways of them recognizing and then coming to you when they hear their name. Recognizing is the important part, but the coming to you is really helpful too. Oh, so excited. Oh, hi. There you go. How you guys doing?
As good as we can be after getting these other 2 daycares.
Aw. It sucks because usually like they control food really well in those facilities too.
Oh, they did. That's,
so,
they didn't
like,
have anything for
yeah.
the second one.
Yeah, they were going to accommodate for us, but the throw up is just an issue. And that's the part we get trained for, because you can't just tell a dog to throw up on command, you know?
I didn't follow the same idea as food.
Next time my doctor is on, I'll call you.
Yeah, there you go. If you want, you can give me your number, and I have to work with her on Leave It and some food, so you can always join us on a session sometime if you don't mind going up to Stafford.
Do you do do you do trading for resource guarding?
You got a business card?
Are you taking people? Because we need somebody to help us with it.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a free lesson, and then if you need more help, like I say, I'll give you the contact information, and because I don't have any cards on me.
Gotcha.
But we'll exchange numbers. Is she shy?
I think she is very shy until she gets used to the people. Because I remember the first time we went and got her, she was like trying to hide and running away. So
Aw.
I guess that's her like real personality until she gets comfortable.
It's a good way to help her open up to people too, because like in this environment, she can have kind of the time that she needs to like move towards dogs or away from them. Same with people too, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when people think of dog parks, they think of like it's good for the dog to socialize with each other, but it also helps with them socializing with people too.
You think they will fight bunny?
Huh?
You think they will like eat bunny?
Maybe. Depends on their prey drive, but that's, you know, every particular dog too. You can always take them to the pet store and see how reactive they are.
I mean, we have a bunny. We're trying to get them to like be used to each other, but it looks like they just want to eat them every time we like show them the bunny.
that could be hard. What we could do is some muzzle training for them, so that way the buddy can be out in the same room and they won't like be able to hurt them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I have a couple muzzles that might fit them too.
No, but I feel like if Grizzly put his paw on the bunny,
He might hurt him accidentally anyway. You know. And that's hard to know until you're actually doing it, because it can look like they're aggressive, but they might just be excited wanting to play. But even with big dogs, they have to learn to be gentle with little things like that too.
Is she a puppy?
Good girl,
they're
there you
both
go.
puppies, yeah.
How old?
Hi.
6
There you go. See,
Okay.
she's not getting used to other people.
I said she's
That's
got some
great.
big paws.
She
He's
just
about,
like leaned up against me. I was like, okay.
he's about
Aw.
5 or 6 months too.
Belly scratches it is.
See, that's what I mean. Like,
Aw,
now she get used to some strangers. That's great.
He has the same
there you
eyebrows as
go.
you.
Yeah, you guys have the same
Yeah, they're
colors.
both giant.
You're so
But
colorful.
big at the same time.
Purebred Bernies.
Yeah,
Oh, hi.
Dexter.
Hi,
And then what's
Dexter.
that one?
yeah.
Excited?
Newfoundland.
Huh?
Newfoundland.
Oh, really?
Leafy.
My friend had a
That's
black
funny because the
one.
breeder for him also had Newfoundlands. They had him, they had corgis, pugs, and Newfoundlands.
Maybe that's
why the weird mix?
Maybe he's
Sometimes-
a smart Newfoundland. That's why his behavior is like that. He's using all dogs.
Some breeders will do that. Like my Great Dane Mastiff mix, she grew up with a Chihuahua and I think a Havanese siblings. So that way they get used to playing and being
Bigger
gentle around
dog,
bigger,
small,
smaller
yeah.
dogs. It's a smart way of doing it.
Stop giving me the rubbies. Okay, give me more rubbies.
And especially for like breeders, it's a lot easier to keep a bunch of smaller dogs and all bigger dogs.
Once she gets used to,
Oh, look at
once she
her.
gets comfortable, she's an attention sucker.
She's so happy.
Stop. She like pushed up against you guys. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Grizzly likes this one too. What's this one's name?
This one is Stitch.
Hi, Stitch.
Grizzly just plays.
Oh, has Stitch always been blind?
He was born with the one eye being blind, and then he started having some drainage and pain issues.
Oh,
So because it was blind, the rescue just took it out rather than dealing with it.
no, it's
Or
it's usually better for them when they're young anyway. That's good though. At least
But
he
the
seems
other-
to be doing just fine.
The
yeah,
eye,
he's-
the eyes healthy? Good or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the first thing I did when I got him, I took him to the vet, and I was like, "How's the other eye?" Like I told them, I said.
Hi, Grizzly.
Don't back yourself in the corner. You do it so fast.
He'll be fine. She's good with like the smaller pups.
Yeah, get out of the corner.
There you go. Go get him. Go get him.
Is that your girlfriend? She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
Are you having a good time over here?
Hi, sweetness. Hi, sweetness.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Suggested.
There you go. Good girl.
Boy stick. It's good for him to learn too. Not every dog wants to play with him. Not every dog is energetic to play.
At least you know you can still always take him to the dog park at least.
You know Dexter won't put up with that. Can we not like team up, please? I feel like Dexter's like about to be like, I have to
Stitch just blindsided him.
He'll tell her if she's being too much. She's really good with corrections too.
You said they're both about the same age?
Yeah.
Were they the same breeder?
No.
Yeah, get her. There you go. Go get her.
Oh, really?
There you go.
Did you get them
Oh.
about the same time?
You really
we,
like.
we went to
You really like Stitch.
Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, and we both like it was like north
She's
and
got
south.
slobber all over her.
Were you looking for one and came back with two?
Yeah.
Well, you can't not look at her.
You got puppy pick?
Good girl.
And that name Grizzly fits him.
It was this older lady. She was like,
You're looking after your friend, Dexter. You get her.
Oh, Meg. Little stuffed animal.
Aw.
That was when they were about like what, 5 weeks
It's incredible how fast they grow.
Oh yeah, especially the big breeds.
How do you get that big fish?
Oh yeah, you guys got water. Darby. Hi. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Grizzly really likes Stitch.
He knocks it down, he knocks it down. He's done a couple tumbles.
Where's your sister? Oh, she's hanging out by the chairs. Go get him! Go get him! Oh, there's another pup. There's another pup. Go get him. Get him. Good girl. Oh.
So soft.
We got a big puppy party.
He's really like gentle though.
Yeah.
For his size.
He's gonna drool a lot when he gets older. He's actually playing whole round of dog dude really cool. Disgusting, dude. What the heck? You don't keep him on, he's happy. That's funny. Can't get up to like one.
And if you're ever like unsure if the play is good or bad too, what I watch for is how the other dog is taking it, right? So if we think that it's intense, but the other dog is okay and they're reciprocating the play, then it's okay. But even if it means well and we think that it's good play, if the other dog seems overwhelmed or scared, then you should still redirect anyways, right? So it's more so important to not pay attention to just what your dog is doing, but the whole situation itself. And that'll help you kind of better analyze things. Like I said, especially with puppies at this age, you want them to actually learn from their peers anyways. And a lot of times, especially with like first-time parents or puppy parents, it's really hard not to like step in too early, right? Because we don't want we want to micromanage and we want to make sure they're okay and they're not getting hurt or they're not hurting others. But it's actually really important for them to learn between themselves first. Give the other dog a chance to correct them for you, but then if they don't listen, that's when mom and dad steps in.
Like they are playing.
So if you're ever unsure, go ahead and close the gap early so you can be right there in case anything escalates, but then just watch them. And then if things calm down, then you're good.
Make sure you see him a tennis ball.
If you're really ever uncertain about something, you can always just still give them a break, let them calm down, and then release them again too.
Hey buddy, why are you not playing with friends?
She's getting better. at least she seems interested too. And I had a pup before that was kind of very shy at first, and all it took for her was to like not have the dogs pay attention to her. So she got to run around and play with the other dogs when they weren't paying attention to her. So she got to relax that way. So just taking her out like right there, right?
Yeah.
She gets overwhelmed easy, but if the attention isn't on her, it's a lot easier for her to relax and have a good time. That's why it's good, you know, just taking her here.
Usually a pretty good crowd.
Yeah,
There's one here, what, half an hour, 40 minutes?
lots of regulars here.
Yeah, that's a nice thing. The Dexter knows everybody.
So he gets all home all the time with his dog.
There you go. I'll show you a good way to actually, like, if he is being persistent with him humping another dog, a good way to get him to stop is instead of pulling him away all the time, is actually guarding the other dog, right? So getting in between and how like another animal would do it and claim this one, push the other one away. Right? So think about like in the wild when like a mama bear cub or any dogs or anything like that, they're trying to protect the other ones, the smaller ones from predators. They don't pull the other ones away and go run. They step in between and they create that space.
Dex. What are you doing up here? Don't take her away.
Yeah.
What happened?
Grizzly. This generally works if like they just fixate on one, but if they don't want everybody, then we're not around that one dog. Probably just give them a break for another crowd. But if it's just one dog that they're fixating on, then it's an easy fix for it most of the time.
Dexter, you tired?
Look at Stitch.
There you go.
Look, Stitch. Look.
During the week, we come like 35. Weekends kind of hit or miss when we come here, honestly. We try to time it.
We met up with her.
Yes, good girl.